Greetings fellow survivors, this is Small Archangel and welcome to another episode of 7 Days To Die. I have not done ever so much in my base since the last episode, because mostly I have been looting the nearby POI, which contains some fantastic stores, so some great looting potential. I've managed to get quite a lot of good stuff from the working stiff tools and the pop and pills, etc., just to probably start stocking my base up. I've also set up a farm which is doing quite well, and I'm just making myself some coffee. So I've made myself a bit of coffee there. I decided not to put a door here. I haven't had any zombies come in yet, but I decided it was probably safest to just stick a couple of scrap iron frames in there, that if any zombies do come through here, yeah, with a scrap iron frame there's something you can actually do about it, whereas with a door I really don't think I could do anything very much there, other than open, stand behind it, repairing it ad infinitum, which gets old pretty quick. So I have a broken leg at the moment. I think I achieved that by jumping a bit too far when I went out of here. If you're not careful, unless you go absolutely straight down, yeah, you can hit the sides and out. That hurts quite a lot. Oh, we have a fat guy to deal with, who isn't paying any attention. Okay, is it just him? Looks like it. Got any Luke fatso? Sham sandwich. You can keep your lard in your sham sandwich. I'm fine. Okay, so we're not going to go too far from home today because I've got a broken leg. So we're good old nerf there, but I've done a lot of... Oh, hello, here's another one. I've done a lot of looting recently anyway, so I'm not too bothered by that. Don't you go for me, gore blocks. So I'm just going to finish this bit of concrete off. I did some yesterday. I'm just making kind of a concrete rim around here to sort of protect my ramps, because they're kind of important. I don't want anybody blowing them up or beating them up or anything else. I think that's right. I think I have the right number of frames. I certainly hope so anyway. There we go. Magic. Now on my last loot run to working stiff tools, I did find a nail gun. Excellent. So I'm now packing the best upgrading tool there is. Ah, the dirt, it gets in the way. Up. Have I run out of wood? Okay, might have to pay a little visit to my tree farm then. It should have him on the way. And my tree farm is this kind of bushy lump over here, which just looks crazy, doesn't it? There were some trees here before. I think these big ones here were there before, but this is my tree farm here. I have noticed that any trees that you plant yourself do drop more seeds, which is pretty good. Yeah, I'll have the seeds too. I want to replant. I can't actually see where the trunk is, which isn't very helpful. There's a downside to planting them really close together. But the upside is if you build a massive screen of trees, then you can't really see what's coming. And you can get stuck in them as well, which is not great. Especially not when fighting the inevitable horde of Zeds that come your way. Okay, kind of difficult to see how many trees I've got here. And one more. Okay, so we'll have a couple of those. And I should replant while I'm here, really. And you get a few more seeds each time, so it keeps me nicely supplied with wood. There we go. Okay, so here's my garden, which apart from blueberries, because the only place to reliably get blueberries is a frozen biome, and have I even found one of those yet? I don't think I've even found a frozen biome yet. That is the one biome that I have not yet located, and there's got to be one somewhere, surely. But for the time being, I've looted the odd blueberry here and there. Oh, we have a gore pile randomly on the side of here instead of in the water. That's okay, I'd rather it was there than in the water. Okay, so I did these already. There we go. Alright, then I have hopefully just the right amount of concrete mix. Been making concrete mix over the last few days as well. There we go, perfect. Don't think I could destroy that gore block over there till it turns properly into a gore block. Right. Now I've got a couple of things here, but I'm just gonna, I don't know why I've even got a small stone. Never mind. This. Okay, I may as well do that. I like to keep up to my flawless tools. Now it's it's day 90. I am level 54. Get in, and I've got to the point where I can craft flawless stuff. As you can see, I have a flawless club. It's been a while. There was quite a lot of episodes ago when I accidentally threw my flawless club in the path of an exploding cop zombie and lost it, but I can make my own now, which is excellent. There we go. We can get shut of gore block here now. Keep the place tidy. Alright, so I've done a little bit of work outside here, just this mainly around here. I've got my farm up and running. I think, yeah, I'd already done that, hadn't I? But the one thing I really wanted to do today, nothing, was this stretch of water here. While it's kind of useful to have a body of water very close to your base for obvious reasons, in other ways it's not so great. Quite often my looting takes me in this direction, of course. If I'm going to the POI, then I tend to just follow the road because it's the most efficient way of getting there. But if I'm going anywhere else, including this plains biome, which is to my left, which I haven't been to yet, as you can see, but I will do eventually. When I'm going there, or anywhere else, if I'm coming back, particularly at night, this water rather gets in the way, and the physics in the game at the moment being as they are, this can be a tad of a problem because you move very slowly through water. While it's easier now to go up and down in water, you just kind of follow your mouse. It's actually very difficult, and sprinting doesn't make you go any quicker. You just creep along very, very slowly. So I can quickly go up and down in the water if I want to, which is great, but yeah, trying to get through it at any speed's not it's a virtual impossibility. So yeah, that means it's obviously very undesirable at night because you could have a load of zombies probably sprinting through the water along the bottom the way they do, which could be fatal. So what I've decided to do today is build a bridge, or it's probably more likely sort of duck boards, really, across here. I mean, this is shallow enough to sort of run in anyway. No. But then when it gets deeper, that's when it's more problematic. Now I can't get out there, can I? This is what I was trying to avoid. Oh, what? Did I just break my leg again? How exactly did I just break my leg? That's ridiculous. I did nothing. You see, the glitching out of the leg breaking is really infuriating at times. I'm forever breaking my leg and thinking, how did that happen? So I had a broken leg already. I've now got a broken leg again, or rather still. It is, without doubt, very, very twitchy, the leg breaking system. I don't mind it. It's okay, but, you know, if it was a bit less easy to do, I would be a happy bunny. Okay, so this is pretty difficult to do. Plus, I don't think it's right that you can break your leg whilst it's already broken. I guess it's technically re-breaking your leg, but even so. Okay. Now, from what I know of the water physics, I should be able to just place these blocks on top of the water pretty much all the way across. But I'm not entirely sure about that. It could have changed. I haven't really tried building on top of water since Alpha 11 came out. Done a little bit in my creative zone. My creative zone is currently completely full of base builds. It looks like a base build graveyard or something. I might just swim backwards. It's a heck of a lot easier actually. Yeah, why didn't I do this to start with? How ridiculous. So yeah, I haven't done anything technically very creative there for a while. I will get around to it, but I'm kind of concentrating on surviving at the moment. So this is going to be a fairly sort of narrow walkway, but it's going to make it easier for me to get to and from my base in a speedy kind of fashion. There we go, it's the other side. I'll just need to ensure that up. There we go. You can tell I've not been here a little while. Oh, total mess. Ah. Wow. The one problem I have with the crossbow is I wish you could load it up faster. It ain't that quick to load. Right, now do I just see this? And then I've got a couple more zombies. You see, he's actually avoiding the water himself. He's not coming through the water. So I'm not absolutely sure how quickly zombies can move through water themselves. I don't know why these guys carry lead on them anyway. So there we go. That makes life a little bit easier. I can, I assume, run all the way across here without the thing collapsing. Go, yeah, works okay that. And I should be able to run across it as well without myself falling off, which is good. And then I think we got a couple of stacks of these, which should be enough. We've got another body of water over here that I need to do the same thing with. Or I want to do the same thing with. Although it's kind of easier, I think, to use that sort of narrower bit there. So I might just do that. Okay, that'll do. So I'm not sure if I'll actually bother even upgrading those. I'm going to leave them for the time being, and if they're actually useful, you can see them on my map now, if they actually prove to be useful, then I might just loot this guy. No, he's got nothing. Yeah, if they actually prove to be useful and I use them as opposed to just missing them when I run back, then I'll, yeah, I might upgrade them, but otherwise I think I might, yeah, I'll leave them so that if they're actually, you know, prove to be a bit of a fail, I can just pick them up again and then I don't waste them. But one thing I do find I don't lack, generally speaking, is wooden frames, because every time I go into work in stiff tools, there's a truckload of them. Not entirely sure if I get the full value of an egg if I eat 3 in a row like that. I think it just destroys the eggs and doesn't give me the benefit, which is quite poor. That's another slight glitch, I think. So, I want to bear in mind. I do find lots of eggs, though. Okay, so that's my little bridge built. Now, something else that I really want to do. I've got lots of caves around here. And I do have my pickaxe with me. I've got some other stuff as well. I might drop some stuff off in my drop box just because it's stuff like the nail gun that I absolutely don't want to lose due to stupid things like gravel falling on my head in a cave, for example. Yeah, there are several caves around here that I haven't actually got around to checking out yet. So I'm going to put this stuff in here. Not that I think I'm likely to. There we go. Yes, and that too. Not that I'm likely to find that much loot in a cave, but you never know, do you? And I do have to be careful because my leg's already broken. However, the cave I really want to go and see is just over here. Which I actually spotted before I even, when I chose this place as a good location. It's one of the things that drew me to this place. Oh, there's a nest spawned on a bridge. Interesting location for a nest. I haven't forayed far into this biome. Yeah, as yet. I've just gone over there a couple of times to take a pop at the odd spider Z. For some reason, they're very fond of spawning right here, just behind this lump, and then swiping ineffectively away at it. And the noise they make drives me up the wall. And there are times when you don't want a horde spawning, so I tend to go over and shoot them. But apart from that, I've not really been that way. It's another plains biome. I've no lack of plains biomes. I used to find it really hard to find plains biomes. Nowadays, I'm surrounded by them constantly. But yeah, POIs. Having lots of POIs around is good. Here we go. Cave. And then, yeah, I really, really want to find a decent... See, that's really weird. I really want to find a frozen biome, because that's the one biome that I haven't found so far, and I want to, find every prefab that's in the game. Really, I love my prefabs. I love the variety of prefabs we get now. Keep adding new ones. There are some I still haven't seen. I need to add them to my collection. Okay, so this does go off around the corner. Just gonna collect this potassium nitrate, and we'll see what we have in here. Oh, that's interesting. It's a little bit low. I might just take out that bit of stone, and then we can get through there. Well, this is potassium nitrate here by the look of it. Yeah. Oh, there goes the gravel. And again. Yep, so you should never collect anything from directly underneath where you are. Where's that stone come from? Above my head, I imagine. Oh, looks like we've got a bit of lead ore there, but we've got a lot of gravel. Some iron ore there, but it's right up a wall. And then quite a precipitate drop with nothing much at the bottom of it. So limited use here, actually. It's probably a fairly good source of potassium nitrate from just here. Not sure I can get down there without getting stuck. Just have a bit of a look, see if there's anything around this corner. Not really. So yeah, that unless I build a massive scaffold, that's not going to be a brilliant source of iron ore or anything very much else. Oh, there we go. So I may as well just not die. Very carefully collect this potassium nitrate, especially since it's so quick to harvest. That's interesting, that's not hanging on anything. Don't think there's any gravel there. And I can't reach up there anyway. Okay, so there are some more caves around here. There's another one by the look of it just over there, so I might go check that one out as well while I'm at it. Always pays to make as good a use of daylight hours as you can, but there's a load of them. I've marked some down here as well, so there's one there as well. There's one there by the look of it. This place is peppered with them. I've got a couple down here as well as one's just over the other side in that biome as well. They're all over the shop. So somewhere in this lot there must be the ideal mine which can provide me with loads of what I need. Coal ore. I have a bit of coal ore. I did find some coal ore, but I prefer coal ore to the burn biomes used to provide me with all the fuel I needed. Now you have to dig up. You don't have the convenient scenes of coal ore that they used to have, which I used to love. That used to be great, but I knew they'd get rid of it sooner or later. It's a bit too easy, if anything. Is somebody else after me? No. Good. Okay, I think that cave was over this way. So I knew they'd nerf that at some point, and they have. Going this way, yeah, cool. So that's no surprise, but the only trouble is that when you go into the bird biomes now, the only way you can get coal, and it's coal rather than coal ore, which has a burn time of 30 seconds or something fairly puny, is by hitting lumps of burning embers, and it takes 3 strikes, even with a flawless axe. Perhaps not with a fire axe, but certainly with the stone axe I have here, it takes 3 strikes before you can actually. Seems almost a shame to destroy those. It takes 3 strikes in order to get sort of, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 maybe lumps of coal. Oh, looks like I'm gonna need some shrooms there. Looks like I'm gonna need some frames to get. Ironically, I haven't brought them with me, like a complete fool, to be able to get back out of there. So that's gonna require some slight engineering to get in there and out there again. So yeah, I still prefer coal ore as a fuel. It's the best fuel you can get, really, but it's not so easy to find now, and caves really the best source of it. Hello, Mr. Crawler. Goodbye, Mr. Crawler. Okay, so I'll just nip back and get some frames. Basically, yeah, I'm just gonna do as much as I can with the daylight, but not too far from home because of my broken leg. They do heal a heck of a lot faster than they used to, which is good, because it used to take about a week for them to go away. And having your speed chopped by 20% for a week is quite harsh in this game. You really feel it. I'm feeling it now. Now I just find I still have a broken leg for a week because it keeps getting rebroken because I don't know, move slightly or something, I don't know. Okay, so I'll just take some of those. I don't think I'll need any more than that. I mean, it takes long enough to travel from place to place as it is without, yeah, without having to limp along with a splint on your leg. Oh, if only I could find you, Mr. Dead Bunny. But my hopes would not be high. Currently gathering meat as well as other resources for my base, but it's a slow business. I still do not waste my time hunting. If there is an efficient way of hunting, I have not found it. Squelch. It's just another Z. Okay, let's check out this cave before my time runs out. Always very careful about running down caves. That's another way to give yourself a broken leg. And I think it's fair enough, that one, but breaking your leg just while placing a frame, for example, just seems, you know... I mean, am I really going to be stupid enough to sort of throw something onto my own leg to break it? Not really. Okay, so... make myself a bit of a scaffold so I can get back up there. Right, when am I getting back up to? There. Okay, so jump there, there. There we go, fantastic. That'll do. Alright, let's see what this has to offer. Apart from mushrooms, which I think you can't cook yet, you just eat them as they are. You collect them more for novelty than anything much else. I'm sure they'll have other uses eventually. But at the moment, I don't know, I wish I could cultivate them because you find like one here, one there, not very useful. And it doesn't look like this cave is ever so useful either. We've got some iron ore up there, but gonna need, and up there, gonna need structures to be able to access that. I do have a few frames with me, but not enough to reach that, I don't think. And I always find when I mine out gravel, I never seem to find any ore behind it. I only ever seem to find, you know, just more gravel, and gravel landing on my head. So, yeah, we've got a bit of iron ore there, but without sort of nerd poling my way up to it, really. Let's see, can I... kind of place... there, for example. That's what we need, really. Can't quite reach. Furthest point of my reach, really. We can place things on the walls rather randomly. They're very sticky, these frames, evidently. Fine by me. Works for my purposes, doesn't it? Right. So. Come on. And then hopefully it won't just collapse and make me die. Because that would be pretty bad. Okay. And I'm probably not going to be able to reach ever so much of this. I reached quite a bit of it. Oh, that was stupid. That was quite stupid. Okay, that got rid of that. I have attached my steps to more solid walls, so that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, and I'm going to be able to get in there now to grab as much iron as I want. But still no coal ore, so this one is worth coming back to, especially now I've rigged myself some gantry there. But yeah, it's not going to be the best source really. Nonetheless, it's close enough to my base to be interesting. What time are we on? 16:12. Well, there may or may not be time for me to check out another one. Depending on how far it is away. I can't run ever so well after all. There's one not far that way. And this must be the wasteland here that the hub city is on. So I will go into this biome here at some point. Apart from anything else, it is one of the biomes ringing the hub city, and I am planning on building a base in pretty much all of them to make my assault on the hub city somewhat easier. That way I can flee the hub city in any which direction and have a stronghold. This is the plan, at least. Having bases all over the place does make life rather easier. I'll set a waypoint there and we'll see if I can get over there, at least, by the time before I have to turn around and head back to base. Oh, there's a tree stump there. They're often really worthwhile checking out. Sham. Gotta love the sham. Oh, there we go. There's a cave. Does this one look good for anything? Oh, yes it does. This is lead and iron. Both lead and iron ore. So that's kind of cool. And I'll have that mushroom. And I wonder if it's got any coal in it. Oh, that's a bit of coal. That's the only bit of coal by the look of it, which is a bit... Ooh. Now this does look kind of promising, apart from the massive drop, which is a bit of a pain. There's quite a lot of iron ore there, I think. Ooh, nearly fell in. But yeah, that is going to need quite a lot of scaffolding, and could end up with a broken leg again going down there. I think that's iron ore over there, but it's not very easy to tell. So, gonna need a little bit of construction, that one, to make it feasible. Although in the meantime, yeah, I can do quite a bit of lead mining in here, because to this point I haven't actually managed to find any lead, so this is pretty good. Oops. Now in a hole. Kind of have to fill in the hole after myself so I don't get terminally stuck. Okay, that slightly glitchy light coming over me, even though I'm underground, tells me it's probably time to hightail it back to my base, particularly since my leg is still broken. What a nice sunset with zombies in it. Where are you? Up, hiding in the tree as usual. Ah, I can't shoot. That's better. Okay. Nope, I don't need paper. Alright, so time to run back to base. There's another bunny died. Not quite sure if I'm heading in the right direction for it. Probably won't find it anyway. Hardly ever do. They're just too small to see. Ooh, pane of glass. Don't mind if I do. Ah. Every little helps. Whatever you've got, I'll take all donations. Thank you. Okay. Time to go. So I think that the search... stamina and health increased to 183. That's pretty good. We're still not at my 200 goal for entering the hub city, but we will get there soon enough. Uh-oh! Uh-oh. Ah! Yes, I know I'm hunted. Why am I pressing completely the wrong thing? And why am I not moving? Because I'm stunned. Okay, let's sprint quick sharp. That was unfortunate. Nobody's looking for me at the moment, which is a good thing. I will pick up the stuff from my Dropbox and head off inside. But yes, I think the hunt continues for... yeah, that's not what I meant. Not what all of those. The hunt continues for the perfect mine, or maybe there is no such thing. Maybe what I need is several mines, all of which will suit my purposes. There we go. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what the next episode will bring. I have various plans, including, as I say, exploring some more of the neighbouring biomes, finding some cool prefabs, though that's not actually within my control, really. There we are. And definitely entering the hub city. Yeah, I want my health and stamina to be at 200 by that point, because I'm pretty sure if I go in there, my wellness will drop once more. So I want it to be maxed by that point, really. So, and get myself thoroughly kitted out in flawless gear. But yeah, I've got a little way before I'm completely ringing the hub city. I do not have a base in every biome around it. I'm not planning on necessarily putting a base in every single biome before I do that, but I would like to find a frozen biome, as I say, that I've got a representative sample of all of them, because I haven't actually seen a frozen biome in Alpha 11, which seems, feels like I've got a graver mission there, really. So yeah, I do feel like I need to resolve that, really. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. I will, of course, be continuing my base build here, and I will be doing other base builds in other biomes as well, all around the hub city particularly, but I've got a few ideas for bases that I want to try out as well. So this one will be one I'll just keep coming back to, and I will pimp it to the max, quite frankly. But for now, call time, and thank you very much for joining me for today's episode. Please check out the next one, whatever I happen to be doing, and until the next time, see you later, and happy gaming. Bye bye.